Hey everybody, it's your old pal Joe. I'm glad to see everybody showing up in chat today. I don't have a neat like introduction video or anything for anything going on today. You'll have to kind of bear with me because we slapped a lot of this together very last minute. Thank you very much for the help that people have given me on Twitter and the mods for helping me out too. Let's go. I mean, you usually do my roll call. I'll say hi to you guys, Jade and Mochi, and Go Dark Turtle, and Ujung, and Mira Mira, and Mao, and Luca, Nanawak, CEO of Friendship, Lady Venora, Aculine, Silfire, Thunder, Catherine, SLSL Streams, Ariel, Vivi, Sakajuwaka, SD Teen Wolf, Crescent Roll, Zeo, Corvid, Mega Dragon, Aladocious, Golden Zari, Aki, what's going on? Batlix, Mikey, Elisa White, Susagomi, what's going on? A Capri. I'm glad that you guys are all here. I don't have a lot to say. This is not the time for my voice to be heard, which is why we're having this stream. We're here to use the platform that we have to amplify Black voices and give them a chance to say whatever the hell they want to say in whatever way they want to say it. And we're doing that by representing Black developers and playing their games today. I have been on a frantic 24 hours or so trying to put this together with a lot of help and a lot of love from a lot of people. Just getting some really incredible games from incredible people and putting them together. So we have 3 games we're going to talk about tonight. And 2 out of 3 of them, the developers will actually be on with us, which is really exciting. I'm really glad to hear that. We're going to be going through, 3 games. There'll be no halftime show, and you'll have to bear with me. Everything is going to be like a little bit janky, okay? As I try to like grab assets from different places and load up different games and make sure that all the sound is there. And then on top of that, I'll be grabbing video calls from the developers and trying to slap them in chat. This is gonna be, it's gonna be rough, but trust me, it's gonna be worth it. And like I said, I don't have anything to really say about what's going on in America and around the world, except that I absolutely support the Black Lives Matter movement, and I don't think there can be peace until there is justice. And I'm here to promote that. But mostly, I'm here to get the out of the way. That's what I want to do. So this is my effort to get the out of the way. Use the platform that you all have given me, because it's a gift that you guys give me every time you come to my streams, every time you tweet at me, and pass this on to some other folks. So let's get right into it. We've got 3 games. One of them is Aurion, a 2D action RPG that is made by a team in Cameroon called KIROO, like KIRO''O. You'll see other logos in a second. It's beautiful. It is so cool. If you know anything about me, I love comparing the stories of different cultures. I ascribe to the theory of a monomyth, if you've ever heard of it, or collective unconscious. And it's really neat to see this story coming out of Africa, from what they tell me is the first African game development company, and seeing the themes in these stories and how like everyone can relate to them, to love, to loss, to struggle, to fitting in, to belonging, all those things. Really, it's really amazing to see. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you a couple of assets from the game, a trailer, some art, and stuff like that. And then we will actually, because they're in Cameroon, I think it's like 3 o'clock in the morning there right now. So me and the developing team have been emailing back and forth and tweeting back and forth at each other all day. And he sent me a video where he talks about his development process. Well, we're definitely gonna play it. And then after that, we'll look at some other assets, and then we'll jump into the game. And he's warned me that like I should have tried to beat the first boss before we got here, but I didn't have the time to play through the game, although I did mess around with it a little bit just to make sure it worked and check out the amazing visuals and stuff like that. So let's jump right in. And let's take a look at what's going on here. Please work. Please don't mess up. Okay. I'm gonna have to move a lot of this stuff around as we go. And I know I'm gonna jack up my whole OBS. We're gonna do a lot of it as a website here. So let's check this out. I'm gonna stop my overclocked remix here. And let's check out the trailer. I'm getting out of the way. Man, that's some cool looking stuff. Like, doesn't that look amazing? Isn't the art style like beautiful? It's awesome. The Legend of Kori-Odan is the subtitle there. Yeah, like it's really awesome. And from what I understand, you're playing as this character whose name I don't know yet, and his wife. I think the game opens with a wedding, and then you go kick ass together, and that's great. That's great. You can indeed play it in French. It's available in both French and English, and it's also available on Steam. And one of you, well, actually, 5 of you are going to get a chance to play it right now. Mods, I probably should have told you this beforehand, but these devs were kind enough to send me some codes. So, mods, can you give away a couple of codes right now? Let's give away 2 codes right now. I know, but he's like, you sure should have, ass. Let me, I will make sure to get those codes to the devs. Or not to the devs. The devs gave me the codes. I will give them to the mods. So mods, since I'm kind of pulling so many things at the same time, if you can kind of just keep track of who wins, and I'll deliver you the codes later. I have 5 for this game. I think I have 5 for this game, and then I have 5 for the one that's coming up later. So yeah, I'm not gonna enter. I didn't use a code. I bought the game. I encourage everybody to buy the game. The other thing that I didn't mention at the beginning of the stream is that 100% of all subs, bits, any monies that are floating through cyberspace at me are going to go around me and going to the Bail Project, which helps reduce mass incarceration by paying for bond funds. It is one of the organizations that the Minnesota Freedom Fund suggested that people donate to. Once Minnesota Freedom Fund, thank God, was like, okay, guys, $25 million is enough. Please, can you help some of these other groups? So 100% of all the money that comes in tonight is not coming to me. It is going to the Bail Project. So cool. I have no music now, and that makes me feel super awkward. But in the meantime, let's take a look at. There's another trailer. So the cool thing about this is it actually comes. I'm gonna move this. There we go. Is it actually comes from a comic book, The Legacy of Kori-Odan, and which I had never heard of. And just get like he gave me this little slideshow to tell you what it's all about. It's 4 years old, the first African fantasy action RPG designed in Africa by Africans. And I love reaching down into those like deep mythological African roots and bringing them into video game form, into a story that can be told to people all over the world. That is super cool. So the comic book takes up and develops the story of the game. So the comic book came after the game. Sorry. So I put the cart before the horse there. It takes place on a different planet. An energy called Aurion reacts only to those who seek answers, connecting them to their ancestors. That's super cool. In the city of Zama, the king and queen Enzo and Aurion Kori-Odan are crowned on their wedding day, but this happy day will be the beginning of their trials. So many games begin with like a wedding that... Jesslyn, thank you so much. So many games begin with a wedding that just goes completely wrong, but it certainly makes for good storytelling. You can also get the comic on Amazon in volumes and parts in French and English, and it's on Kindle. KIROOGames, 15 years of team passion against every obstacle. It took 15 years to develop this game. That's amazing dedication. Gosh, I hope they're working on something else. I hope this isn't the end for them. That's awesome. So that's what they gave me. They show me a little, like, there's another trailer here. This is the wrong game. About the comic book, and I haven't seen this one yet. So you guys are seeing it at the same time.
The Aurion, the energy that connects us to our ancestors. The king and queen of Zama are the guardians of the Kori-Odan's honor. Experience their journey and their epic battles that will determine their place in this world. Aurion, the legacy of the Kori-Odan. Available now on Amazon.
That looked cool as shit. That's awesome. Do you guys want to get into the game and then watch the developer's message? We'll get back to that in a minute. No, that's the wrong game. It's the wrong game, Joe. Or do you want to get into the game and then watch it? Like, we'll watch maybe in like after playing for 20 minutes or so. So yeah, let's dive right into the game. This will be the game that I'm doing solo tonight. There are other ones we'll have. Ai-Chin Chen, congratulations. I hope you enjoyed that game. Didn't you just win a print last week? Like, isn't this your second win in like a week? And Tanker Minion, congratulations to both of you. I hope you enjoyed this game. I played it for a little bit. I did some weird stuff where I'm using a PS4 controller plugged in because this is kind of designed to go with an Xbox controller. So let me open up Steam, and please, again, bear with me. In the one other thing, you'll see that mods are occasionally dropping a Tiltify link. That's a way for you, if you want to bypass, which I encourage you to do. There's no reason for you to subscribe or drop bits or anything like that. Although that money will go to the Bail Project. Aladocious, thank you so much for the gift subs. If you want to instead, Zio, awesome, thank you so much. If you instead want to donate directly to Tiltify, the Tiltify campaign, this is a joint voice actor campaign. Allegra Clark is in on it, and a bunch of others, and we kind of all got together to pool all of our resources to raise money for the Bail Project. And man, I think we're like at over $1,000 already. How much have we just from Tiltify? I gotta look. Voice actors for the Bail Project. We've raised $875, and I don't even think anybody's announced it yet. So that's awesome. The Bail Project, just so you know, before we get into it, it's a national nonprofit organization designed to combat mass incarceration by disrupting the money bail system, one person at a time. This is an extremely important fund for people that are protesting because I don't know, I don't think you should have to pay money after you go to jail, after you exercise your First Amendment rights. So that's what this campaign is all about. You can donate directly through Tiltify. I would much rather you guys do that than pass the money through me. But you are more than welcome, of course, to give in whatever way you are the most comfortable. Let's play this game. Now, I took some kind of odd formatting for me last time, but I will do my best to get this to kick off properly. I'll get this. I want this to kick off properly. Mega Dragon, thank you for the gift subs. You guys are amazing. I feel like I should put that somewhere like some subs go to here. Let's say all subs, bits, and tips go to the Veil Project. Oh, you guys can't see it yet, can you? I mean, you can't see the game. Let me fix this first. This is, see? I told you guys. Oh, that's very small. That's very small. That's better. All right, I could live with that. There. Now, I'm sure you guys can hear the amazing music, but that doesn't help you because I'm still trying to put Catacomb Kids in there. Now that should, come on. Yes. Yes. And I think I'm gonna reformat it. Let's do the settings, and we're gonna do that screen resolution to come down. Because you guys aren't viewing in ultra wide. So let's go all the way down to, oh man, this isn't working the way I wanted it to. Oh gosh, what's happening? What's happening, you guys?
I'm a streamer, I play games. I can play games, I'm really good at them.
Now, can we do it? We can. All right, that should look much better. And this, I love the music. Yes, you can also buy the soundtrack for the game. And honestly, I'm excited that it only took me like 30 seconds, 60 seconds to my computer. So things are going great. Let's take a look. I love this art. This is gorgeous. The city of Zama. In a few hours, I'll be king. All my people are counting on me to go. Should I read the text? I mean, you guys can read. I just don't know how fast you want me to pop through it. Aurion and I have completed the Ngondo ritual. We've proven to our ancestors that we have a strong bond. That's cool. That's cool. I'm down for that. Like, well, maybe, I don't know. Can you imagine like being like forced to prove your worth to your ancestors before you can get married? I think that should be the way it is. Am I really ready to be a good king? Will Aurion be the queen Zama needs? I'm clearly worrying over nothing. I'm marrying the most beautiful woman in Zama, and my people have faith in me. I'm quite distracted by the art. And like the calming water sounds. Gonna go speak with the Griot of Zama, who used to counsel my father in his moments of doubt. Under the palaver tree, telling stories to the children. Alright, use the left stick to move around. I think I've done that before. When Enzo is next to a character, and then the X button, which is the square button on my position. Oh, the controls are nice and smooth too. When I first opened this up, I was like, oh man, how cool is this? It feels like a point and click adventure originally before I'm not super smart, you guys. And I was trying to play the game in a way that it was not designed because I don't read instructions. But originally I was like, oh, is this a point and click? It's click and stick on Tuesday, it works. But no. Well, that's a little doggo down there. This music is literally giving me goosebumps. Aren't you overfeeding the chicken? We need some chicken for the party later, so I want his last day to be a nice one. Oh, rip chicken. Can I get an F in chat for the chicken? She says it so calmly. What's your... Okay, Avenue of the Palace. Here we go. I'm actually quite intimidated about what will eventually be the combat gameplay, because the developer was literally like giving me tips over like Twitter, and then like sending me emails like, make sure you beat the first boss before the stream. And I was like, ugh. The elders and the future queen are already inside. I think they're waiting for you. I'm gonna bring the microphone closer to my face so I don't have to shout at you guys. I'm still trying to rest my voice. Let me get down here. I feel like a radio DJ if I'm like eating the microphone. Hey, what if I, wait, hang on. See, like, I attach the microphone like this. What if I attach it to the arm of my chair? Holy crap! So now anytime I turn, it follows. It goes with me. But then if I, like, freak out and... Anyway. This is a much more comfortable. Is it? I don't know. Ergonomics. Big brain moment. I told you guys I'm not that smart. All right. If I go there, the wedding ceremony will start. I want to talk to the... Oh, yes, stay there. I should take this direction to talk to... Okay. I thought I came from that direction. Oh, no, I didn't. Hey, what's up? Elder Mardoche? This cave is called Odone Lituba. Residents of the city of Zama come to pray to their ancestors here. Aurion is indeed tangible here. Is that the... Oh, can I get like a battle tutorial? Oh no, wait. Alright. Ngambia. We are receiving instructions from the ancestors for the ceremony. We've never celebrated a marriage at the same time as a coronation. Oh, so I'm getting married and I'm gonna be the king. That's cool. What's this? Amiya. Mami Makala told me that you are a little stressed. Here, try these herbs and roots with bread. You'll feel better afterward. Yeah, let's take all that. Alright, got some healing items. I always feel better when I eat. Alright, now we're in the central city. Some people farming. Got this lady. Hekima Shati. Giving lessons under the tree. Has anybody in the chat, like, ever actually had a lesson under the tree? Because I feel like I'm missing that experience in my life. Oh, controls are extremely responsive. Even though I'm not playing on the controller for which it was designed. Ooh, sensing some tension with him and his father. Hey, Prince Enzo, there's gonna be some Arky at the feast, right? Yes. Not much stage fright. I could give you some helpful tips for the wedding night. Ooh. Annie's getting spicy. Look at the face. Look at the face art. That's amazing. I love it. Look, I'm not crapping on like JRPG face sets, but typically when you play games that have like alternating face sets, it's just like the eyes change, right? And you can tell it's like that's layered on layer. That's like a completely new expression just for this line, and I love it. Oh my god. I'm blushing over here. I'm blushing. I imagine that you're royal in every way. Alright, let's talk to the elder before we get in real trouble. Oh, yeah, talk to me about some of the stuff. Zama was founded by the line of the Kori-Odan. Our stories speak of Nasr Kori-Odan, the first king of Zama. It is said that Nasr led those without walls far from the Red Veil, a great distance from the Great Veil. So we got some veils. The stories point us toward the right questions, young king. This line right here is what stories are about. The stories point us towards the right questions, but each individual must find their own answers. I love it. Not to swing too far in a different direction, but there's one of the Grail stories begins when they go off, when all the knights of the Grail, whatever, they all go off and do their thing, right? And in the story, it says something like, and each of the knights went into the forest in his own place where no one had gone before. And it was like, it's basically a metaphor, or because they thought it would be disgraceful to go where someone had gone before. And this was basically like their idea that like, no, we need to go find something for ourselves. The quest pointed us in the right direction, but we've got to find our own answers. And I love that the theme is already there. Love it. Let's talk about the role of the king. The king of Zama defends his people and guides them on the path to the Umoja, the Union. Okay, that's what a Hekima is. A sage. So Aurion is very life forcey. Practicing the Umoja. Look at the butterflies. I love them. And the right here. You see the butterflies? Shades of Ray, thank you so much. Is that it? Am I ready? Yeah. Yep. Prince Enzo. I have the feeling it's the Nadem. The future queen is losing patience. Dude, don't tell me you left your fiance on the altar so you could go talk to the elder. You should have had this conversation yesterday, buddy. Here lies Enzo Kori-Odan, king of Zama, strangled in his bed the night of his honeymoon. I love it. Yes, I'm on my way. Okay, let's go. Let's go before we get murdered by our soon-to-be wife. Mystic Key Knight, welcome. I'm glad you feel mushy. Ooh, cutscene. This is like, oh, the art is just so cool. Brother and sisters of Zama, today the light of Maisha shines in our hearts. Prince Enzo Kori-Odan, descendant of Nasr, now becomes our king. He also brings us a worthy queen. Cool dress. The young couple before us has fully completed the ancestral ritual of Ngondo. They have swum in the water of the Wuri and have obtained the blessing of the ancestors for us. Carbesix, thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Again, that Tiltify link is there if you want to donate directly, but all the money, I'm not keeping any of this. It's all going to the Bail Fund, the Bail Project. Carbesix will shower the love. That's quite the battle cry. The young couple, oh, I read that. I don't want to read it again to you. I don't want to repeat it. She's smiling. She must be truly happy. She looks like the most wonderful day of her life. Buddy, don't get too excited about yourself. I hope they get on with this quickly. Look at the forced smile on her face. The detail in the face sets of this game really make me happy. I have to keep smiling right now. I really want Enzo to be happy. And this is why we, the 4 elders of Zama, who embody the 4 winds of Du'unia, now hallow your union with the blessing of the Umoja. Alright, let's see some magic. Let's see some Aurion. Have mercy. Oh, this must be Erine's dad. Have mercy, ancestors. Just a little miracle for a father who has only one much adored daughter. Spare me the torture of seeing her kiss a man. My little student is now a king. You are now king and queen of Zama. That ham is huge. I want ham now. Utamu, my sweet angel. Angani, my heaven on earth. This is adorable. I love it. Look at the dad. Oh, somebody interrupts the ceremony, and the dad's kind of happy. King Enzo, sorry I'm late. The road to the palace, I saw some Ratians who were ransacking the city's huts. Oh, let's go f them up. It is not my task to protect Zama. I'm neither the king nor the queen. She was like, go do your job. Nothing too dangerous. Go with him, queen. Oh, there you go. Poo. You got to... Oh, poor Poo. Really good timing. These idiotic Zamians left their huts unprotected. You're about to... Love it. Get the booty. Booty, they're after you. Everybody's stealing all, like, looks like Tajines almost. Where is Spariatus? You went to loot by the palace? The plan was to stay here. Boss, I think he's coming. Why is he running? Because he's about to get messed up by Enzo, that's why. Coco. The Kori-Odan. Oh boy, what was that? Oh, wow. That was an entrance. Enzo is about to f them up. Boy, you and your raiders really picked a bad day for this. You know what you're interrupting, right? You're interrupting the wedding night. I love that. Okay, I don't know how to fight. And we're running out of time. I want to show you Madiba's message. Let's get back to the basics. Okay, what do we do? Basic movements. Left, right directions. Oh, a little like Odin sphere, like you're scroll locked. All right. I can so jump. Jumping. All right, so we got some juggling going on. Okay, those guys are toast. No, the left one. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, I like that animation. Like, that's so awesome. I want to be this cool one day. Oh, I'm gonna get him. Oh, okay, so I've got some stamina things going on down there. I don't know what Niv 3 means, but that was cool. That was cool. Okay. That was awesome. I like this game. This is cool. What I want to do, though, is I want to make sure that we get Madiba's message in here. So I'm gonna... Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to do this. No. Can I save it? I can't save or load. Okay. I want to show you the message that I got from the developer talking about the game. This is it.
Hello, joint friend. I hope everyone is fine in this very difficult time. I am Madiba Olivier, the founder of KIROOGames, and I'm here to talk about Aurion, Legacy of the Kori-Odan, the first African fantasy action role-playing game that we have created. While we were making Aurion, we have a lot of objectives at the same time. Firstly, we wanted to give back to the gaming community because we have played game all of our lives, and we wanted to bring African fantasy in the creative world for other game designers and players, and so they can see the rich opportunity that they can build world around it. And secondly, there is this high technical challenge because we wanted to prove that we can live of our passion. So we decided to make a big indie games on the first hit, like 15 hours playtime, real-time combat system, hand-drawn graphics, etc. So it was really epic to make it because we did school for that, and we were in crunch, in fact, from day one. We were in crunch from day one. And the last but not least objective was the philosophical part, because when we turned pro as game designer, we decided that, okay, we will not just provide games with black character in African world. We have to go deeper than that. We have to give something like, when you play one of our games, like Aurion, in fact, you have to feel that you grew up with the characters, not on a superficial ways with random problem that you will never have, but with question we think everyone have at a certain level of life, like who am I, what am I doing here, what is this mass calling life, what is the purpose of all that. And this is something very central in the Aurionic universe, and it was a quest for us. I think we got our answers on these questions while making the game, in fact. And it took us like 13 years to go from the amateur project we had at universities to the pro game you will play. Making a video game is hard for everyone. I think every studio have to fight to have the right to build games. But when you are black and African, you have a lot of bonus stage on the way. Let's start with the funding. When you are regular game developers, you have to prove that you can make the game, etc. But as African developers and black, we have to prove that we are not scammers. It was really humiliating sometimes when we were asking funds that we had this, oh, you are a Nigerian online scam, etc. And we are Cameroonian, by the way, not Nigerian. So we overcome it by doing our own fundraising process. We literally build a self-crowdfunding, equity crowdfunding platform to be funded while at the same time coding the game. So you can imagine the stress, like you are coding the game and you are like 2 months of financial visibility to convince others, people that you can finish this game and you have to ship quickly a demo, etc., etc. Now it's easier because people trust us more. We also had the problem of the human resources because there is no school of game development there in Cameroon. So we have to train ourselves, the team, from regular comic drawers or general programming to game artists and game coders. And yeah, you have also this extra bonus stage about, for example, the power outage. Like you are coding and you have to suffer 4 hours without electricity. And we decided to turn this time in brainstorming mode because since we didn't have enough time for the rest of everything, when there were not electricity, we started meetings about the scenario, the game structure, etc. Yeah, it was kind of hard. So as a black developer, there are some things that we expect from the gaming community to make things better. First, I will say that no one wants the gamers to support a black game just because it has been done by black developers, because it's not fair from their money. We respect the fact that they work for their money and they deserve good quality games made by black or white. It's not the question. But we ask them more to break what we call the exotic wall. You know, when someone is on a Steam store and he see the Aurion game, for 2 seconds in his mind, he have these bad pictures about black people suffering in Africa, suffering in the hood, in United States, etc. And we know that in your subconscious is already something that slow you even to go and see if the game worth it. So maybe the thing is, challenge yourself to at least analyze the game like you analyze anyone else, any other games. So break this exotic wall from the gamers community, and maybe for the publishers and press, also to give more chance to black developers, also by breaking this lack of trust often. You know, we often have to apologize to be smart at a certain level, because if you are a genius, a white genius, and you explain something, the guy who must fund you is like, okay, he's a genius, I have to understand what he's trying to say. But when you are maybe a black genius, you have always to apologize on the fact that, okay, you don't understand, but I'm not lying. I'm not trying to steal your thing. It's just that what I'm saying is maybe complex. So this is a little bit the change we hope to see in the gaming community. And I think these last 3 years, there is a lot of good evolution. I think majors are doing a lot of jobs on diversity in the game, heroes, etc. So we keep that way. I think gamers are the best on the world. About everything happening right now in the United States, all the thoughts of the Kiro team are with the families of the victims of this injustice, and all the victims of injustice around the world, by the way, because everywhere in the world there are always these groups of bad people using violence and torturing the innocent ones. And I think when good people have talked enough, anger is the right answer facing injustice. But the challenge is to keep this anger with dignity. You know, we think that in every media we love, every movies, every games like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Naruto, etc., and Aurion if you play it, there is this message that we will face in our life the greater evil, but we will always have to keep the light in face of this darkness. We'll always have to be angry, to fight with everything we got, but without breaking the dreams of others. It's about winning against the Siths of the world, but without becoming a Sith. You see this thing that we love in the Star Wars universe since 20 years. It's the time now for all the gaming community and the geek community maybe to rise the occasion to inspire others in this fight. It's like, this is how I see it personally. It's a challenge for us, like Ryu when he tried to master the perfect Hadouken without hatred. So that's what I will say. We have to be better than what we fight. We have to not be calm, not be shy. We have to be angry, but please don't break things, don't break dreams of others on the way. That's my main message to all those who are fighting for a better world in United States right now and all around the world. So thanks a lot, Joe, and everyone of the community for the time. For those who want to break this exotic wall and discover Aurion and maybe get some inspiration in this tough time, you can discover Aurion on Steam, on PC, Aurion Legacy of the Kori-Odan. And you can also discover the comic version in color on Amazon and Kindle for those who don't play on Steam and who all want to discover African fantasy. We even have done a free black and white version on website like Manga Draft if you want to see quickly what we talk about. And we hope to get your feedbacks on our Twitter account or Facebook. Just follow KIROOGames and tell us what you think about our jobs. Thanks.
Well, that was awesome. That was a really amazing message. I admit, like, I didn't have a chance to watch the message beforehand. It came in very shortly before the stream, and I was preparing for everything. So, wow. Yeah, I think everybody in the chat has a lot to think about, and we have a lot. We also have a lot to celebrate, folks. Folks like Madiba who make these amazing games and celebrate them. So please drop them your follow, drop them your like, drop them your money. Get out there and buy that game because it's awesome. You saw it. We played it. It's a great game made by clearly some great people. Right now, I'm going to swap over and talk to Adam Kareem, who made the game Protodroid, which is right now just in Kickstarter form, and we'll talk about that in a second. While I'm switching over, I'm going to go to the BRB screen, and you'll probably hear me talk to him because I can't mute everything at the same time. Well, no, I can. Yeah. So while I'm doing that, mods, if you could give away our last 3 codes, and I will be with you guys again in just a minute. I'm not really sure what's going on with the camera there. That's pretty odd. What is this? That's a strange thing. Can anybody, like, what is that? What is this? That's the strangest thing I think I've ever seen in my life. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm getting served an ad right now, so I'm not able to see the
Oh,
stream.
okay.
But
They can hear you, just so you know.
Oh, hello.
That's okay. There's something weird going on with the camera here. I'll fix that in a minute. This isn't about me being on camera, but I'm kind of digging this whole thing, whatever it is. I'm like purple.
Oh, look at you.
I know, right? I feel like I'm on like a 70s album cover.
It's like Joe from the Twilight Zone, man. I think. Do you have powers now? Maybe you have powers.
Maybe
now.
I have powers. This is weird. This has never happened before. I have even my admin guy is like, he's like, I've never seen this before in my entire life. I'll switch.
Hey, man.
But in the meantime, we're here with Adam Kareem, who is I can't get over this. The developer of Protodroid, which I'll bring up a logo for now. And Adam, tell us who you are. Well, I try to this.
This is amazing. At least, you know, what's cool is that the color matches the Protodroid DeLTA. Like,
it does.
Everything is like purple. So maybe it's a sign from on high.
Oh, there we go.
Needs to happen. So about me. Yeah, I'm Adam Kareem. I'm the developer, solo developer for Protodroid DeLTA. I've been making games since late 2017 because like I was talking to a friend at work and he was like, you know, regular people can make games with things called game engines. And I was like, what the F are you talking about? And it just like blew my mind that like regular people could make games. And so that kind of got me started making stuff with Unreal Engine. And since then I've put together a few fan games, like a Sonic the Hedgehog fan game, a couple of Mega Man ones, and this one inspired by Ape Escape, all like kid games I loved as a kid. And now I'm working on my first like full game, which is Protodroid DeLTA.
That's cool, man. It looks awesome. The style is really cool, and it looks cool. So I'm gonna pop open a trailer here. I think which is this one. This is the announcement trailer.
Yes.
And then we'll talk about it a bit.
I am
Cool.
DeLTA,
Thanks, man.
a Protodroid.
This is cool, man. Yeah.
This music is awesome.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, thanks, man. I can talk about the journey of the music and everything, and the voice acting, and
Yeah, sweet.
a lot
So
of.
you're another Protodroid?
It's gonna be hard for people to hear you until the
Emocionante.
trailer's
I
over.
always assumed I was the only one.
You cannot allow the worthless lives of a few gang leaders to jeopardize the safety of thousands of civilians.
Life and death isn't yours to decide. We will find another way. In order to win, I must grow stronger. Ay, mija, your blade is looking weak. Come, vamos. I will teach you my techniques.
She will be the change.
Damn, dude. That's cool as hell. You mentioned the music. Tell me about the music because I want to hear about that.
Yeah, so the music has been like just meeting a lot of like fun people. Meeting a lot of fun people. So it's like my main sort of source has been like Fiverr, to be honest. I've been like a lot of good like skilled artists and such who otherwise it's very difficult when you're in the game dev space to like find talent, like deep, like really good talent. And so I've been fortunate that like Fiverr is a great platform, particularly people who are trying to break into an industry, because a lot of folks who are pretty skilled and talented and are hungry and looking for like opportunities and like just, you know, kind of meet you where you're at.
Yeah.
So this guy who put together this, he's from the Ukraine, and we're like friends now. I feel like it started as like Fiverr hires, and they all become like my friends, and I like texting them personally, like, "Yo, how was your Saturday, buddy?" Like, but like, yeah, he's just really skilled, and the way I kind of found him was that like I kind of have an approach of like getting small sample pieces from like a large like spread of people, and then from there kind of then down selecting like, okay, you've kind of captured this essentially what I'm kind of going for, as opposed to sort of like buying completed tracks and completed songs from like a number of different artists. And yeah, it's been really fun that way, finding people who I tend to find the best results of folks who also really are excited about the project.
Yeah,
like,
passion is important.
Feel it. Yeah, you can kind of feel their interest in it and the quality of work that comes out, but like, they also feel like it's a really sweet project.
That's cool, dude. You said something about the voice acting as well. Did you go through Fiverr or other places to find people for that?
So Yeah, thanks for like it all started with like on a Reddit post. So Tiffany Witcher, very skilled voice actress, she just kind of posted on Reddit one day and was like, "Hey, I do voice acting," and so I just messaged her and then had her audition for the role of like Dr. Nora Shelton, and was like, "Oh man, she's just got it." But then I was like, "How about I find the rest of these because I need like 8 more voice actors." So just asking her about like tips about how to do it, I found out that Twitter is like a fertile like hotbed of like voice acting talent. And so from one voice actor, you just see who's following them and to who they follow, and then I kind of just daisy chain from there, and that's how I was able to find Danny Chambers, Luis Bermudez, Yini Ann. I'm getting recommendations from like Daisy Beretta and some other folks. So it's been nice. That's how I found like everybody: Julie Park, CJ Heineman, and Sophia. Sophia, I found who's the voice of Android. I found through Fiverr, which is really nice.
Okay.
And she just kind of like she just had the conviction that I was looking for in that particular character, and I was like, "You're it. Yeah, I don't care how far away the project is. You're it, Sophia. You got it." So yeah, that's been the most fun part I think of the whole design and development process is finding voice acting talent. They're really cool. They're real cool.
Well, I mean, we're all right. We don't suck. We don't. I mean, some of us don't suck. I guess we're all right. But this is cool, man. Like, so I don't know if you're looking at the stream, but I have the because I can't stream simultaneously, otherwise it screws everything up. But I have the Kickstarter page up. You destroyed this goal, and like, so you got support from Steam, you got support from Nintendo, you got the little Kickstarter badge of honor. How was this process for you?
It's been like just really fortunate and fortuitous. Like just I find that like there's like that saying from like Isaac Newton, like if I see far, it's because I stand on the shoulders of giants. I definitely feel that that's kind of been what's happened to me. That like a lot of folks have supported it. So for example, like the Kickstarter projects we love, that was a daisy chain of events where one guy saw my fan game, Kells, in the Kells Show podcast. And they enjoyed talking to me about it. They then went to PAX East and ran into Anya Combs, who's the director of like games at Kickstarter. And then he connected me to Anya, and I emailed Anya. I was like, "Hey, here's my project. What do you think?" And she said, "Oh, looks great. Let me send this over to the editorial team." And then it got project we love, badge of honor, and that helps a lot because like a third of the funding has come directly through Kickstarter, and that's because it's like featured because of that project we love kind of like honor, so to speak, or notification.
That's great, man. Well, congratulations. Like you don't have any more goals. You're done. You have no more stretch goals, right?
I have learned, because I don't want to make a mistake and be like, "Hey guys, I'm feeling so happy. Let me just give you everything." Who wants more T-shirts? How about I make the game twice as long? Like I don't want to like overpromise and underdeliver.
That's
because
good.
The reality is that I'm still solo developing this game. I have a lot of like help, like the voice acting talent, the music talent. My artist, Death Juice, you can see him like Instagram.com/Death Juice. He's really skilled.
Can you spell that? Did you say Death Juice or Deaf Juice?
It's I don't know how to pronounce it. He's my homeboy on DEFTJUZZ.
Okay.
Death Juice. Yeah, he's super skilled. Really, all like the 2D art you see is like his. I lead the character design, and he puts the ideas into like finalized, beautiful forms.
The art is great. So where did the idea for like the game? How did you come up with the game? Like what's the inspiration for this?
Yeah,
because it's got like a Mega Man / anime / like I don't know. It's got a couple cool vibes smashed together.
It pretty much hit everything that it smashes. Yeah, so like at the very top it even says it like it is a Mega Man inspired 3D action platformer. I specifically want to do because I've always loved like the idea of like taking awesome 2D franchises like Sonic and Mega Man and then seeing how to properly make them into 3D because that's the fun challenge for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where the idea came from. And it started, if you scroll way down at the bottom, there's like a video of my fan game, Mega Man X and Zero. That's actually like the core, the base of this. Because I was like, let me see if I can make Mega Man X in 3D and make it play really well and feel really good. And so that kind of started it. And then I was like, well, I spent so much time making all these games, it's been like almost 2 years, like making like fan games. I should just commit to making stuff for my own IP. And then that's when I got to creating like the Protodroid IP and ideas of like, what should this character look like? That's actually why she's purple, because she can shoot like X, but she's also got like melee attacks like Zero. So and X is blue, Zero is red, red plus blue makes purple. And so that's kind of how I settle on her color scheme and everything. But yeah, it's essentially this sort of like made into its own unique product so that I can sort of like really put more of myself into it and have more creative control with it. And so, yeah, that's kind of where the idea came from. And just started as a love letter to Mega Man and fan gaming in general. And then now it's taking my talents to South Beach of game development, so to speak.
That's really cool. Are you familiar with Mega Ran? And
oh yeah, we're trying to get him to do a song.
I was about to say you guys should definitely hook, because I know he's a huge Mega Man fan. We'll talk afterwards if you don't have that connection, but that sounds really cool.
Yeah, he's really great. Yeah, we're connected. We're texting.
Oh, sweet. He's an amazing guy, an amazing artist. Fantastic. He's awesome. So that's really cool. Definitely on brand for Mega Ran. That's so cool. So what else do you want to tell us about the project? Or what else do you want to say? This is your platform. Use it for what you want to.
So for me, one of the things that people have latched on to are two aspects. It's like, number one, the fact that it's like solar punk, which is like a sci-fi aesthetic that very few people have heard about. Usually, steampunk, there's diesel punk, there's cyberpunk, which is like, in my opinion, like almost too popular. Like everything is like this drab, sad vision of the future where it's always raining and there's always neon lights. And so like I wanted to deliberately kind of move away from that and offer something fresh. And so from Pinterest, I stumbled on solar punk, which is this idea of like a not necessarily utopia, but like a hopeful future. Okay. Like, hey, maybe things get better in the future. They don't suck as much.
I've heard a lot of different punks, but I haven't heard solar punk yet.
Yeah,
cool.
I'll link you like a Pinterest board I've got for it. Matter of fact, so I can pull it up now. And it's just, I just found the aesthetic like beautiful, and I was like, this is a really good way to sort of like have a unique sort of vibe, because as opposed to generic like sci-fi, I can have specifically something like this. So that's one aspect that people are really catching on. The other thing too is like the diverse cast. And I was actually really deliberate about that, because it's like there aren't too many games that feature like a number of like black and brown characters in the cast.
For sure.
A good example of this for me, and I talk about this a lot, is that like Smash Ultimate is like really awesome. Everyone loves that game.
Yeah.
And in many ways, it's like a celebration of like over 30 years of gaming, right?
Right.
And they've got like 70 playable characters, but the only ones that have like black or brown or dark skin are either canonically evil, like Ganondorf, or they're just alt skins, like Dark Link, Dark Toon Link, or like the alt skins for like the Inkling. It's like 70 characters. If it's representative of the way gaming has sort of been for the better part of like more than 3 decades. It's funny that I joke that like there's more like furries than there are black people, right? Or like brown people. Animal mascot than people who have darker skin, right? And so it's like, and my thing is though, I don't get like irritated by this or think that people have like nefarious like ill intentions. I just think people tend to create what they know, and they tend to create things in their own image. And so since gaming has for so long been mostly like populated by like folks from Japan and folks in the US, like they tend to create things that look like them, or look like people that they know. And so I found like I'm just kind of taking that same cue with Protodroid. I take a lot of inspiration from the creator LaShawn Thomas, who's like the creative director for like Cannon Busters, like this anime.
Yeah.
Because it blew my mind, because like the first anime where I saw one black character and I was like, oh, that's cool. They got a black guy in here. And then I saw like 2, and then 3, and then I got suspicious. I was like, hold up, what is going on? Like, what are y'all trying to do with all these people? And so even I was like suspicious, because it's so uncommon, And so but from seeing the fact that he was empowered enough to do that and make a whole like a show where like the cast is predominantly black, you know what I'm saying, and normalizing that just by doing it, I felt like empowered to do the same. Like, hey, maybe I should make a game where like I'd try to do the same thing, where like the cast is majority of like different groups. So you don't feel like you have to have like a token representing like an entire segment of people. It's like you kind of get more variety and depth. That's why, it's a lot of, so those are the biggest things about the game for me that stick out.
That's cool, dude. Well, man, I'm really excited about this. It looks amazing. It's like I don't know, I keep getting this Jet Set Radio kind of thing when I'm looking at it. It's like Mega Man meets Jet Set Radio. And like, it's cool. The music's cool. The visuals are amazing.
Appreciate it, man.
I'm really glad that I would love to throw people at your goal, but you crushed it. So like, what's the? Oh
man, the more the better, because it's like there are unpublished stretch goals. Like, for example, I'd love to have like an animated opening, the way like Mega Man X4 opens.
Oh hell yeah!
Like Indivisible opens. I'd love, for example, to expand the game and actually have more playable characters. Right now, it's just limited to DeLTA, but I'd love to be able to have like Android playable and Vega playable. And so like the more that's funded, the more I have like latitude to do these things. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm sitting here watching the numbers go up, so I think people are donating, and that's awesome, man. Yeah, right. Congratulations on all this. This is awesome. Protodroid looks amazing.
Appreciate you, Joe. Tell me about your mic, man. We chatted about this offline.
Yeah, we were talking right before. He's like, I need to know about your microphone. And I was like, well, it's kind of my job. The microphone is actually, this one has kind of an interesting story. There's this guy, his name is Mike Jolly, Joly. He doesn't do it anymore. He actually, I'm telling you, I'm putting the cart before the horse again. He took Russian Octava microphones, OKTAVA.
Okay.
And what he would do is he would sort of like gut them, remake the capsules, and put them back together so that they sounded like vintage or super expensive high-end Neumann microphones. I don't remember what this mic is supposed to be a copy of, but it certainly is supposed to be a copy of something that is 8 times more money than I paid for this one. But he doesn't do it anymore. He stopped making microphones, I think like a year ago, and went on to he found this other passion project, and he went on to do like, man, I don't even know what it's called anymore. It's like it's like you sit, you meditate, and you hold these 2 like rocks in your hand, and it's supposed to help you meditate, but like, it was like complete 180 from like, I'm gonna make microphones. Okay, this is sort of loosely sonically related, but here's how to achieve like a Zen state.
He went from digital to analog, man.
Exactly. Yeah, and I forget what it was. I'll pull it up later, but yeah, that's what this one is. So this mic isn't made anymore, but it's not actually what I use for voiceover anyway.
Okay. And you're a voice actor too?
That's all I do. This stream thing is just a
For me, I don't consider that voice acting, man. I think that is, I mean, you're being yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
it's just me.
You're skilled in the delivery of one's voice, which we all appreciate. Yeah. But I wouldn't consider you an actor. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Unless you act totally different when the mic's off, then maybe you are voice acting and like totally acting. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I've done some pretty weird stuff on the microphone that I certainly would not do. I would not do in person. But yeah, that's cool. But yeah, man, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us for a little bit. If you're out there in Streamland, make sure you get onto Protodroid DeLTA and throw this dude some of your money.
Appreciate it, Joe. Yeah, thanks for finding me, and thanks for championing Black voices in this time, man. This is like,
of course.
I mean, you know, it's like I feel like, you know, now is the time for people to really like. If it felt awkward before, it shouldn't feel awkward anymore. You know?
Yeah,
like,
hell no.
Now definitely like the time to like, hey, let's reach out and sort of like uplift voices and such that like historically have not been featured as much. So that it becomes normalized, and so like in some time afterwards, it won't be a big deal to be like, I've got a Black creator on. It's just like, I got a creator, and then we can just appreciate the craft of the craft.
Cool. Well, definitely.
Thanks for having me on, man.
I better hear from you when this game drops. I want to see it.
Oh yeah,
I want to play
absolutely, man.
Awesome, dude. Thank you so much.
All right, I'll see you.
Take care, man. Well, that was awesome. Adam's a father of 2. So he is a master of juggling all kinds of different things. I am going to go to the BRB screen again one more time and get in touch with FourbitFriday, our last developer for the evening, before we talk about Catacomb Kids, our 3rd game of the evening. See you guys in a second. What is this? I don't know if you're watching the stream, Tyreek, but like this happened the last time I brought a guest on. I came back and this is my 70s album cover.
I see. I don't know what's happening, but
It's
I'm
super
kind
strange.
of digging it.
And like when I fixed it last time, I felt like I kind of missed it. Like when it went away, I wanted it to come back, but I feel like I don't want to detract from the art that is
You're
your game.
multi-dimensional, man.
Yeah, there we go. That'll unscrew that. All right, now what else I need to do is I need to make another window capture. And I want it to be that. And I want this to go like over here. Sorry, guys. This is just going to take me a second to finagle.
Oh, it's me.
It is you. You should see yourself. You got a new window capture coming up. And then I can
need to get a better webcam.
This. I think you look great. And then we'll do... Yeah. Oh, that's way too narrow. All right, cool. All right, guys, I have here with me Tyreek, also known as FourbitFriday, who's the developer of Catacomb Kids. Is it one kid? Is it one kid or multiple kids?
Multiple kids.
Multiple kids. Catacomb Kids.
There's infinite kids.
Infinite kids. So introduce yourself. Who are you?
I'm Tyreek Plummer. I make the video game called Catacomb Kids, which is a platformer roguelike. Every time you play as a different character, and the dungeon changes a bunch. I've been working on it for a very long time, and I've still got quite a ways to go. But that's what happens when you're a solo dev, apparently.
Yeah. So is it out in alpha?
Yes, it is an early access on Steam and itch.io, and also the Humble store.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was playing with it earlier today. It definitely has that like roguelike spice to it, which is cool. And also kind of reminded me a little bit of was it Cave Story? I'm trying to think of whatever.
I mean, I steal a lot from a lot of games. So
well, I'm not implying that you steal. I'm saying that it's just
Spelunky.
I don't know.
There's a lot of Spelunky in there. There's a lot of I steal some from Smash Brothers. I basically, the entire premise of the game is I take the things I like and put them together.
Well, that's awesome.
And
that's art. That's what art is.
Yeah.
You know, I talk about like whenever I'm writing music, I feel like I'm not, I don't feel like a composer. I feel like a chef, right? I feel like I'm taking ingredients that are already grown and smashing them together. And sometimes I come up with a pie, and sometimes I have to order takeout because it sucks.
Yes.
Cool. So let's take a look at this trailer. I'm gonna don't take this the wrong way. I'm gonna move both of us out of the way.
Oh yes, please, please.
No, that's the wrong window. This one.
I feel like I should mention this to viewers as well, because I mentioned it to you, but I have way too many trailers and none of them really captures the entire game as it currently exists. So this is just the most recent one that seemed like it would work as a trailer for these purposes.
Okay, cool. Let's roll that beautiful 4BitFriday footage. Sweet. I'll tell you right away, this game looked like it's gonna kick my butt. Like it's definitely gonna destroy me. Like 100% gonna destroy me.
I believe in you. You'll do fine.
Oh, we'll see. I think chat would tell you otherwise. But we'll see. I'm gonna move you over here, Brooks.
Oh, did autoplay move you to another
moved
video?
to Catacomb Kids Anticropolis?
That character select menu is really old. I was like, wait, what? Why does it look so old? And
the internet is forever, Tyreek.
Yeah.
The internet is forever. Okay, cool. Let's boot this sucker up. While we're doing that, tell me like where the game inspiration came from.
So I love roguelikes, traditional roguelikes, the turn-based kind that are all ASCII graphics based. I am very bad at them, though. I'm super bad at them. I also love platformers, and I am less bad at them. So basically, I just wanted to make a roguelike that would be very close to what a traditional roguelike feels like in terms of like, you know, the planning and the pacing of it and the interactions, but one that I would just be good at. So that's basically the entire basis of this game.
I feel more encouraged now. Although, I have a feeling you're a much better gamer than I am. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna start with single player here. What's daily run?
Daily run is everybody gets the same seed and can do that one seed once per day.
Okay, I'm gonna go with normal because there may be a tutorial. All right, yeah.
Oh, have you not done the tutorial?
I actually booted it up before and did a little bit of the tutorial.
Okay.
But we'll do it again, unless you're like, no, please don't.
I mean, you can do it. It's always kind of painful watching people do the tutorial.
Then I won't put you through that pain.
I want to do a better job. Well,
no,
but there's some, okay, I can explain things to you. Even
well,
though I'm
now I've already gone past it.
Watching. That's fine. It's
so
fine.
We got Tinkerer, Bully, Wanderer, and Poet. Interesting.
Yeah, so
yeah,
these
tell me
are
about the classes.
So there are 4 different classes currently. I have 6 planned, so I still have to add 2. But these basically determine your starting traits and conditions. Poets are the magic class. Bullies are the like physical strength class. Wanderers are speedy, and Tinkerers are intelligent. And I still have to add the remaining 2 classes will be based around luck and defense.
Okay, I wanna. This is gaming is fantasy escape, so I want to be something that I'm not. So I'm gonna pick the intelligent one. And already I'm screwing it up because I'm hitting enter, but I don't see where do I.
Oh, sorry. C, you can change the controls. I wasn't aware you were on a keyboard. Gamepad works as well.
I can also use a gamepad. What do you think is better?
I think gamepad is a little easier to understand just starting out.
Great.
Yeah.
Good thing I hooked one up. Tris Youngson, Fran Rodson, Brad Rooney.
Yeah, so all of these characters are procedurally generated every time you play.
Oh, I was digging a Tris Youngson. I like Tris Youngson.
I feel like I'm taking up too much of the screen.
No, man, it's perfect. This is your game. Would it make you feel like super weird if I was taking up way less of the screen? Like what if I like put myself inside your... Oh wait, there we go.
Oh, you're so tiny now.
Yeah, now I just look weird. Now we're buds sitting in like a menu. I'm just gonna play on your keyboard. Okay, there we go.
Oh, perfect, excellent.
Now we take up.
Hold on, wait.
Does
that work?
That's awesome. Perfect. All right, press any key to resume. I'm pressing keys. Where's the any key? All right.
Oh,
I was swapping windows.
Okay.
All right.
So, just crash course. A to jump. What kind of?
I'm on a PS4 DualShock. So.
Okay, so X to jump, I guess. I can never remember.
It's okay. You can talk Xbox. I can translate. I'm
Triangle will put things in and take things out of your pocket. You have one storage slot that you can like just carry things in. So you've got a grenade.
Okay. Do I have unlimited grenades? Can I start throwing grenades now?
You have one grenade.
Oh, I don't want to waste it then. Okay.
A trait of the Tinker is they have a chance of starting with a grenade. X, which would be square, maybe?
Yeah, X is square. Is attack?
Okay, attack, yes. And circle is to pick things up.
Including
circle
treasure
is
chests?
kind of okay. Circle is kind of the general context button. So you tap circle to pick things up and drop them, and then you hold circle to use.
Okay, I think I got that. I managed to not screw up opening a chest. So
yeah, you open the chest. Nice, well done.
Poisonous mushrooms.
Yep. As there are.
Oh wow, I'm on fire.
Worlds,
yeah, I'm on fire.
And also real worlds, I guess.
And I'm dead. That took less than a few minutes. Burned on floor 1.
Good start.
Good start.
That seems like seems like a perfectly reasonable introduction to the game.
Excellent. I'm going to go with Tinker again.
Yeah, so another thing I should mention is each character class has a different like special ability. The Tinkers is that they have you can see that robot following you around. That's your little robot friend. They also have very low strength, so you're not dealing a lot of damage, I see.
Yes, that took quite a bit, but I did manage to drop a boulder on somebody, so that's a plus.
Oh, perfect. So with your special ability, the special ability for classes are always triggered by the right joystick. So if you just tap a direction on your right joystick, you can command your robot in different ways.
Okay. So I could tell it to attack, defend, make a face, or fix something?
The face one is manual mode, so you can take direct control of it.
Oh.
Yeah, and the fix one is kind of tell it to stay where it is, and you can sort of... It has like a little menu that'll pop up if you use it.
Robot.
You can dodge with it? I should... That's a bug.
Did you discover... I was about to say, did you just discover something about your game?
No, I'm seeing you dodging with the robot, and that's the thing that
this button here
implemented. It's not supposed to be implemented yet.
It's kind of awesome.
It is awesome, but it's supposed to be like an upgrade. You're not supposed to just be able to do it off the bat.
Okay. The game knew I needed help.
Yeah. But that button you're pushing when you're in control of yourself as a player again, that should also just be the dodge button, I believe. Oh wait, no, jump. Are you pressing jump?
Jump.
Never mind. The dodge button for the player is left trigger. There's a lot of controls. Maybe you should have done the tutorial.
Should we back out and do the tutorial?
Maybe you should back out and do the tutorial. I'm sorry, I'm real bad at this.
It's good. I don't even know how to do that.
Just run around until you die. It'll happen eventually.
Oh, it'll happen quicker than that. What if I just get set on fire?
I mean, that would do it. Campfires are pretty safe though. They're used for cooking things. Because this game has a cooking system. Because of course
there,
it does.
I just blew apart.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
All right. Now we'll go back to normal, and it's not even giving me the option for the tutorial. Is there a way I can trigger it?
No, you have to go back, and once you skip the tutorial, you have to go back to the menu and go back to the main menu, like the top level.
Here is this top level? Single player.
Yeah, go to extra. It's an extra.
I am extra. Okay, very simple instructions. Press these buttons to do things.
Yep.
Another unfortunate soul. Says this neat demon. Okay. I don't know what buttons do anything.
Yeah, I still need to add prompts for PlayStation controllers.
So B is circle, and then
X is square. Yeah.
Nailed it. Okay, jump while crouched. Do a high jump. Oh, I caught the ledge there. Spikes are only dangerous if you land on them. Oh, so you can walk on them. Double tap to sprint. And land on the spikes. Oh no! You're mad over
I'm still a few seconds behind, so there you go. Okay.
I might be able to screen share through Discord. Let me see if I can do that at the same time. Let me share screen or window, and you'll be able to see application window. I can do this.
It's so tiny.
Can you see it in Discord now?
Oh, let me check. I can.
Perfect.
There we go.
Now this will be a little more effective.
Excellent.
I know how to stream. Rolling is an essential skill. Left trigger to roll?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Oh, gosh.
Or you can just run past. That works too.
Left. Oh, that's the wrong. Okay. I was pressing the wrong left trigger. I was pressing L1.
Yeah, I've always hated, like, numbering of triggers because I always forget which one is which.
I'm just enjoying getting eviscerated by this thing. All right. I got a chest. Oh. Gotta take a key.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do I have to drop my weapon in order to take the key?
No. I think your arm just got chopped off.
Oh, that's fine.
So
that's fine. Okay.
Your arm got chopped off, so you dropped your weapon.
Pressing jump while rolling will cue a jump until the roll ends until you go over a ledge. Oh! Or I could just drown in the water. Oh, I get it.
You almost got it. This is the part that people seem to have trouble with. Okay, you got it. Okay,
I think that's an unfamiliar mechanic, but it's really interesting.
It is, yeah. It's hard to convey how to do it right, but once you understand it, it's super easy.
Oh, those are piranhas. I only have one arm.
Tutorials are hard. Just for any aspiring game devs in chat,
like to make them.
It's so hard to make a good tutorial, and I don't think this one is one, which is why I was like, maybe skip it, but it's better than me trying to explain things.
No, I think it's good.
At a several seconds delay.
Oh, crap. You are dry again. This wetness effect.
Wetness means that if you if you're wet and electrified, that's not good.
No, it is certainly not. Oh, I see. This game is merciless. What's this?
There you go.
Orb of level. Oh yeah, I leveled up.
Yeah, I hate experience points, so I wanted to avoid them at all costs. So the only way to level up in the game is to find the orb of leveling on every floor. It lets you do pacifist runs and stuff because I don't want to encourage you to like follow a strict
free run
like manner of play.
Did I just learn parkour?
Yes, so if you sprint into a wall, you will now run up the wall.
That's amazing. I'm sure you don't know this because we just met, but I'm a free runner in real life.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm more of a parkour guy than a free runner, but Okay, now here's a ghost.
I never realized there was a difference.
So here's an educational moment in parkour and free running. Parkour is the efficient traversing of an urban environment. Free running is doing cool shit.
Oh, okay. So
that's
like,
really it. So like
flips and whatnot.
Yeah, flips and tricks. That's free running. Like vaults, climbing, wall runs, things that get you places efficiently. That's They're asking me to put the knowledge drop. I have to do this now on here. I have a little knowledge drop graphic.
I'm ready.
It's on the stream.
Myself.
You have to see it on the stream. It won't come on the Discord, but.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Because I tell my audience dumb things all the time. Alright, now we can get back to the game. I can find my mouse point.
That's really cool. I've always wanted to do parkour stuff.
It's fun. It's
but
mildly
I'm afraid
dangerous.
of breaking myself.
Oh no, you'll break yourself. That's fine. I've broken. I haven't had broken any bones, but I've certainly like bruised or otherwise injured myself. I talk about parkour as the art of always being on the verge of injury.
I used to do a lot of like inline skating as a kid.
Yeah.
Like aggressive skating. That was pretty fun. I'm thinking of picking it up again, but I don't know.
The blue fool was a new ghost. This is an old ghost.
Yep.
All right, I could just ask the developer for this information. I want to go die more. How do I talk about? All right, let's see. So what's the sword in the ground? Is that his sword? Can I pick that up?
That's his sword. Yeah,
Okay,
that denotes like wherever he is.
Okay.
And so he'll be in the dungeon as well. Every few floors, and you can learn weapon skills and such from him.
So if I jump out and hit the switch, no. Okay, there we go.
Yep.
Great. I've got the key. Okay, go that way. And I'm a pro now until I just got slapped. Hold B to use it. I don't remember. Fire and ice.
Yep. Magic.
Oh, so do I pick one?
Yeah.
This spell briefly juxtaposes a small area.
I'm not looking forward to localizing this game. It's going to be so much work.
Where do you want to localize it?
I mean, figure
everywhere?
like I mean, ideally in like the major languages of place. I don't know. You know.
Oh, those are piranhas,
French.
aren't they? Yep, those are piranhas.
Chinese would be cool, but that seems really complicated. Japanese. Russian, I guess.
Sure, why not?
I've got a few Russian players, I know.
Cast it with LB.
So yeah, to cast the spell, you can, I don't know if you can see, but down in the bottom bottom left, you can see where you have each spell equipped.
Ow!
Just a scratch.
What did he say? Just a scratch?
Just a scratch.
Oh, a little free running to get me over the. Stomping on enemies makes for an effective attack. Just land on their head normally. Yep. I'm bouncing on you.
Little Mario style.
Yeah. Gear is equipped as soon as you pick it up. You can only equip one of each equipment.
About time.
Is that your voice in there?
That one is me, I believe. Yeah.
So I've got speed.
You've got boost shoes now, so you can jump higher.
Here's your first real fight. Kill this grumble for his key. Oh, hey, what's up? All I have is like a zombie arm. I don't even have a weapon.
You never picked up your dagger. It was still in the spike in the swinging blade room.
Can I jump on his head?
Yeah.
Oh, dealing that big boy damage. Yeah.
Oh yeah. There you go.
It's not doing anything. I'm so worthless. I have to jump on his head. That's the only way I can deal damage.
You can also like grab one of those torches off the wall and throw it at him.
Nice interactive environment. Maybe I'll do that before I. Dangerous to go alone. I'll take it. Oh, am I on fire? No.
Oh no, that's just a torch. Yeah.
So I can stow the torch.
Yep.
And then pull it out. Right? You told me that before.
Yep.
Corpses can be looted with Y while holding them. Did I loot his corpse?
What? You have to drop the torch first, though, or put it in your pocket. Yeah.
Nothing here.
He's kind of like stuck in the bridge.
Got him.
Yeah.
All right, so now I got his corpse, and I can.
If you press triangle,
I can throw it down this hole.
Yeah. You know, throw him down the corpse hole.
Torch? No torch. Let's take his corpse. I can't carry the Grumble corpse out of here. As the developer, I need you to fix that. I need to be able to take corpses wherever I want to take them. All right, I'll leave him behind. Try not to die as much as you did in here. Good luck, kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the tutorial. Now you know how to play the game. You should be able to make it all the way to the end.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen, but we are gonna try. I think I'll pick a. Let's just pick a bully.
Bully's good.
That's a cool mask. I got a stick.
You've got a zappy stick.
Zappy stick. Why did I eat the ball of slime?
Cause it's delicious.
Okay, Crimson Potion. I could stow it. I can only hold one thing at a time?
Exactly.
Okay, so I don't feel like I need a potion right now.
Get over here.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, dang.
I guess.
Also remember different classes have different abilities, so if you want to try tapping that other joystick on this guy.
Oh, right. Okay.
You can see how that works.
Bummer.
Good old taunt.
Bummer.
Oh, nice. Okay. No spell. I can defend.
Yeah, you've got a shield now. So this kid starts with a shield.
Okay. So was that glowing? No, it wasn't. I'm definitely gonna die if I go down there. I'm scared. I don't know what this stuff is.
This is poison gas. Mushrooms are also pretty bouncy if you jump on them.
So we go right into those spikes that are up there.
Yes, exactly.
Alright. Got some coins. And I'm gonna roll these boulders. Is that something else over here?
That's a dull dagger that came out of the chest.
Which is worse because I see the stat comparison, except it's a little faster.
Well, it has less strength but better speed. So depends on what kind of build you're going for. Dang, those boulders are in a precarious position.
I'm going with them. Nice. All right, so I leveled up.
Oh, you have to use it first. There you go. So you can also so the way leveling up works is you level up a stat and then you get a choice related to that stat of additional like abilities. So if you leveled up strength once, so if you take heavy lifting, then you'll be able to pick up and throw enemies and boulders. Or you can take pounce, which lets you pounce on enemies and pin them down and just beat their face in with whatever you're holding. Yeah, that's always my choice as well.
How do I get out of here now? Oh, there's the elevator.
The elevator, yeah.
How do I pick up the boulder?
You got to get next to it and then grab it and then push up, like the arrow says.
Oh yeah.
There you go. And if you press X, you'll throw it.
That's satisfying.
Yeah. Killing dudes with boulders is real satisfying.
So I'm assuming I have to kill these guys. Oh God.
Oh, I believe in you. So you can, since they're ceiling spikes, if you crouch, you can just kind of like shimmy through without getting hit. You should be able to. Or you could also just try and dash through as fast as possible.
Not be a bad play. Oh God.
Oh, there you go. That's how you do it. See, you're still alive. You're doing fine.
I lost my Crimson Potion. Oh, that was the last. What's this? A rock.
Yeah, that was the last run, I believe. Good old rocks. Good for throwing at dudes. Nice.
Nice, I did it.
4-2.
I made it through a floor.
Heck yeah.
Sweet. Well, this is a good place to hang out then. So, what else do you want to share with us about this game? The floor is yours, sir.
Oh, I don't know. It's available. You can buy it. You can play it.
You should do both of those things.
I do dev streams of this game.
What's your
every
channel?
Monday and Friday. FourbitFriday.
Okay.
I'm FourbitFriday everywhere online, all spelled out, no number.
That one.
So I'm on Twitter at FourbitFriday, Twitch at FourbitFriday. I do dev streams every Monday and Friday and Tuesday. But on Tuesday I work on UFO 50, which is a different game, and on Thursdays I draw and just do art stuff.
So how much of this game? You said you were a solo dev. Like, did you outsource
I do everything
anything?
except the audio.
Okay.
I do all the design, the code, and the art, except in a couple places where I hired out someone to help me with some animations. But other than that, I do everything except the audio, and the audio is done by my friend Stevie and Dose One, who is a very prolific dude who has worked on a lot of things, such as I'm blanking.
That's okay.
He did Enter the Gungeon, and he's done all kinds of stuff. It's nuts. He makes way too much stuff. Most recently Sludge Life. Yeah, so that's me. I try and make a lot of stuff. I'm also working on another roguelike currently called Atgatha in Absurdia, which I made for this year's 7-day roguelike, and I'm currently porting that to mobile because I think it's really good, and I'm happy with how it turned out. So,
you have to make a game in 7 days?
Yeah. So that was a game jam earlier this year, and I made a traditional, more traditional turn-based roguelike in 7 days, and I'm super pleased with how it turned out. So now I'm porting it to mobile. And is that what I do? Oh, I also have a Patreon where I make music and stuff.
Cool. So did you compose this music that's in this game?
No, I didn't. All the music I make is very lyrical. That's kind of my jam. Is singing and whatnot. So there's that. I think that's all my plugs. I think I'm out of plugs.
That's good, man. You plug whatever you want. Well, hey, man, I really appreciate you coming on the stream. I really appreciate you making this game and sharing it with us for a little bit. If you're out there in the chat, go support Tyreek, FourbitFriday. Check out Catacomb Kids, which is available on Steam.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on. This
of course.
has been great.
Thanks so much, man. Keep in touch.
Yeah, for sure.
And take care.
You too.
See ya. I'm gonna leave that ominous music on. It's cool. It's cool, ominous music. I don't want it to sound too ominous as we take off here. I'm gonna drop on some OCR again. Guys, this is a shitty time for a lot of people who have spent centuries being marginalized and made to feel like less than human. I want you guys to go out there today, for the rest of the week, for the rest of your lives, and support this community. Whether you don't have to go and jump into a protest line, you don't have to give all your money, but it's important, I think, that you give your voice, you give your heart, and you give what you can. What I can do is give my platform away. So we're going to do it again on Thursday. This Thursday, we're going to be talking with we're going to look at two or three games. I'm blanking now. It has been a hell of a time getting all this crap together. We are going to be looking at Treachery in Beatdown City. And we are going to be looking at She Dreams... Gosh, my brain, you guys. She Dreams Elsewhere, which is it's got like a chill hop backdrop soundtrack, which is super cool. And And then we also may have a composer friend of mine on who worked on games that you've definitely heard of, Mortal Kombat, and where I'm trying to work it out. I may have a actor friend of mine on. It's all kind of in the air, and we're doing what we can as we can do it. So, thank you guys so much for coming on. Is there a black streamer you guys want to raid? That's one thing I didn't research today, but if you know somebody that's streaming right now who you'd like to pour support on, I will make that raid happen right now. Try Hex, Overlord Divon, Urban Bohemian. Let me check to see. I want to see if people these folks are streaming. Oh crap. Let's see. Cool. Urban Bohemian is playing World of Warcraft right now. We're gonna head over that. Wait, Pumpkin Days is a game developer? That kind of fits the theme, doesn't it? Let's take a look. Oh yeah, totally. We're going over there to a developer, Pumpkin Days. Go over there, give him some love. Don't give him any Fear the Deer or any of that shit. Just go give him some love. And you know, support this community. I feel very strongly that my community, the people that are around me, you guys are all going to do the right thing. I feel like I don't have to tell you to go do the right thing, so I won't. But go love some people, and I will see you. Tomorrow is canceled, but I will see you for another stream supporting black developers on Thursday at 4 p.m. guys, stay safe, stay healthy, take care.